till you hear where you have a clap about little. When Mr. Christian tells you about average, the examination that they did in PEP 4, plus the exam results of PEP 5, plus the exam results of PEP 6, they add all of those together, then they divide by the number of subjects, and me here say picnic come out with a score of 380 had over 400. No, that is what we need for clap about. So I had the privileged opportunity of getting the results for Angels Primary School. And I check it. And when I checked the results, I realized that there were so many students who got cut scores of above 350 over 400. Me just stop look on the result here, man. It was just remarkable. So you did well this year. But the journey does not stop here. The journey continues. So you see, when you go to high school, be brightest boy in a grade 7, man. Be brightest girl in a grade 7, man. Make some people know about your high school, man. Them don't know you yet, but you see, when you go there, them need to hear about you come from Angels Primary School. Remember, graduates, you don't need to follow no crowd. You follow nobody, man. Worse if you're not twin, no follow nobody. Yeah, man. Understand that when you were born alone. Yeah? So get you go to school to learn, go on to school go learn. No follow nobody go river. No follow nobody go beach. No follow nobody go hotel. No follow nobody go Mothers. No follow nobody go Burger King. Go on to school go learn. Aye. I want to exhort my graduates to study hard. Study hard. There is no person who is successful who no go school, go study hard. Don't make nobody tell you about maths hard, and don't make nobody tell you about science hard, and don't make nobody tell you nothing. Don't go to high school with no preconceived notion. Go there as a blank slate with your impressionable minds, ready and willing to learn, and just go mash up the place. Mash down Campion and mash down Casey and mash down Calabar. And when I say mash down, I mean go fight. Me mean say, when you get exam, you have to tear up the paper. I mean rip it up. Me mean say you have to A the paper and ace the paper. You get me? Wonderful. Secondly, graduates, I would recommend that you go fully in the face of your dreams. Yeah, man, now is the time in your life for you to be selfish. Oh, yes. And I hear some people now start to say, but here, man, I tell you, picnic them to be selfish. Well, I'm not saying that you are to be self-indulgent, because there's a difference between being selfish and being self-indulgent. So let me explain the difference for you, graduates. Being selfish means that you use the opportunity to do the things that you love and that you want to do, that brings you joy and comfort. True? So you say if you love computer, hey, learn everything about the computer, man. Learn everything about it. What am I saying for you? Learn everything about it. You say if you don't love mathematics, learn everything about maths. Calculus, trigonometry, algebra, everything. You say if you love science, be curious. Be curious. Be observant. Do your best at what you love and what you want to do. Don't make nobody tell you, say, oh, do accounts because me did do accounts. No sanky, no sing so. Make nobody place themselves on you. Do what you want to do. Thirdly, always remember the 3 Ds. Graduates. So what are the 3 Ds? Decisions determines your destiny. The decisions that you make in life will determine how events will play out in your life. So watch this. You go to high school, your skull class, when tests come, you must fail. Did you get that? You go to high school, you join gang, every day, you're there at the dean office. You get that? You go to high school, you gamble, you must be in problems. But there's a flip side to that. Those are negative decisions. Can we use the opportunity to make some positive decisions? Yes, man. Go to your classes and go to class early. Don't loiter in the bus park. Don't waste time with nobody. Don't steal anything from anybody. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say, graduates. So the decisions that you make will determine how things will play out in your life. So here what happened now. Now it's on to high school. And I want to tell you a little bit about high school. So while I supervise primary schools as an education officer, I never taught in the primary level of the system. You don't know if you teach in high school. So I can tell you everything about high school. Oh yes. So welcome to high school, where you will be judged on your appearance. So you see if your teeth big, then go and call your teethymus. And you see if your head big, they go call your heady. And if your ears them cock off, they go and call your ears. Aye. And you see if you're a little bit on the plumper side like me, then go call your fatter. Yeah. So, listen, I want to prepare you. I want to prepare you because sometimes we graduates them going into high school and people don't prepare them. So they think says a better rules. So they go on to high school and when reality hit, they want to run left high school. So I remember when I went on to high school. Can I tell you about high school for me? I remember when I went on to high school. And one day a boy brought $20 to me and the man said, listen, go down a canteen, buy 4 patty, 3 bun and cheese, 5 box drinks, bring back my change. Oh, the long and short of that situation is $20 couldn't buy all of that. So I stood there and I thought he was joking until the boy started boxing up in my head. And I got some serious boxing in my head for that. Now, I'm not telling you this to scare you, but I am telling you this so that when you go to high school, you stick to the people who you know. And you see anybody where you don't know, leave them alone. So welcome to high school, where the drama will fill your head with anxiety, where you should be worrying about schoolwork, but you aren't. So watch this, graduates, and especially my girls them. I want you to get this one now, because you know when you go to high school, there are those boys. Some of them are tall, dark, and handsome, you know. And they are dying for the young meat. That's what they call the grade 7s. Young meat come. So I want to say to you, my girls, watch out for them. You know no young meat. Your mother or your father queen. And them must send you go to school for go learn. Nothing else. And to me little general them right in front, that's a no. Here we go on. I remember when I used to go to school, and some of your parents are in my age group. Them used to go to school in the same period. When we used to go to school, boys used to do well in school. So girls used to have a run come to us boys, come ask for questions. So hear them now. Oh, you spell the word again? And what the word you mean again? How much of 5 times 9 again? That's how the girls used to run to us. Girls a lie where I tell. Alright, you hear them say yes? Right. So come now. Fast forward to present day boys. You know what is happening? So it is the boys who have to be running to girls. Oh, you spell that word again? Oh, why meaning of that word again? No, I'm not saying it's angels, boys, you know. I said boys. Eh? You know boys in other schools? Oh, nice. But if you go high school, go farm, fool of yourself, boy, picnic, you will get to that stage where you have to start run, go to girl. Oh, you spell that word again? Oh, why meaning of that word again? You get my gist? So watch this, graduates. They got to deal with the thing, or we know if you deal with the thing. See? So welcome to high school, where you will fail that big test that you studied for all night. Yeah, man. Here why we fail the test, where we study for all night. Because every day we go to school, teacher give us notes. We write off the notes off of the board, lock our book, put in our bag, carry home the bag, put it down. We don't take up back the bag again till tomorrow morning when we go into school. So for the entire term, we don't study anything out of the book. Until end of term, when we have end of term exam, we try to use one night to cram everything. We cannot learn that way. We got to be studying and studying and studying and studying and studying. You get me? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to high school, my graduates, where you will make friends, only for them too, but you will also make some enemies, because some people just not going to like you because you're too bright, and some people not going to like you because you're too pretty, and some people not going to like you because you're too short, and some people not going to like you because you're too skinny. Good God Almighty. It's just the way of the world. But welcome to high school. So unlike primary school, where you have one teacher in grade 6 for the entire year, when you go to high school, you're going to have 14 teachers. Can I tell you? So you're going to have one teacher for maths, one teacher for English, one teacher for literature, one teacher for history, one teacher for geo, one teacher for inti, one teacher for this, one teacher for that, one teacher for Tara, one teacher for Wara. You get the gist? Good. So unlike primary school, you could have one teacher fractaler, everywhere teacher there, you're there too. You better learn to fend for yourself when you go to high school. You get me? Wonderful graduates. Welcome to high school. I think it's a better for us around here. Where you will get into fights and you will learn painful lessons. So some of us in primary school, we like to be bullies. So we fight and we beat up people in primary school, but you're going to high school now. And you need to understand that you are the little people on the totem pole. The other boy, them in high school, bigger than you. No go they go pick no fight. Boy, we thump out your teeth. Oh, you're laughing. Oh, you're laughing. Because you think I'm joking. And girls, nobody go high school, go about your fight over no boy. Walk away from trouble if you can. Woo. Wow. Yeah, man. So welcome to high school, where for some of you, 5 or 6 or 7 valuable years of your life will be wasted if you form fool of yourself. I have seen many students who leave from primary school doing well, but they go to high school and somewhere in the middle things get muddy. I don't know what happened, but boy turn fool, girl turn fool, and guess what? Boy left school to 8 subject and a pass none. Girl left school to 10 subject and a pass none. Boy go high school like Johnny Cake and come out like fried dumpling. The devil is a liar. Welcome to high school. Not a better rose around here. But I want to say to you graduates that you have the opportunity to make the best out of high school. So while high school provide a set of challenges on one hand, it also provide opportunities for success on the other hand. Yeah? So when you look at all of your teachers, when you look at your principal, when you look at your parents, when you look at these people, all of them who are successful people, all of them go through high school. I hear the chairman say he went through secondary school. But back in the days, if you compare the level of secondary school with what exists now, chairman would have realized they are really high school and go. Yeah, man. But graduates, as you leave this place that is called Angels Primary School, never forget that this is where your foundation began. Never forget your alma mater. I want to say that again. Because some people, when they reach, them forget them roots. Them forget them teachers. Them forget where them a come from. Watch this. So, my two daughters went to Angels Primary School years ago. Years ago. My daughters are no longer at Angels Primary School. But you know what? My roots run deep at Angels Primary School. So I have never neglected Angels Primary School. And Angels is not my alma mater, but guess what? Like Angels did for you, Angels did for my daughters. And I will always feel indebted to the people at Angels for the kind of foundation that they laid for my daughters. And so because of that, I always feel compelled to support the cause of Angels Primary School. Now, if it's not my alma mater, if I am not an alumni or part of them alumni, and I can feel so compelled, it means that you need to feel compelled too. So anytime Mr. Christian call on one of you to come and do something, be ready. Always be what? Be ready. Wonderful. Don't forget your alma mater. Don't cry because it's over, graduates. No, instead you need to smile because it has happened. And don't go where the path may lead. No, not follow the path, man. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail for others to follow. Yes. Go on to high school. Get a maths prize. Oh, you realize how I big up maths? I'm a maths man. Get a maths prize and get more maths prize and more maths prize. I mean, I know some people afraid of maths, so. But guess what? Get a maths prize. You see, when you get a maths prize in a grade 7, everybody start to hear about you. So when you go to grade 8, in next grade 7, them will come going here, so you get maths prize at end of year, you get maths prize at midterm, you get maths prize at, you get me? And then go and want to follow in a your footstep too. Yes. Blaze a trail for others to follow. No go high school, go follow nobody, do no foolishness. Anybody where you see sit down one ledge upstairs, make them alone sit down up there and drop off. Don't follow them. Anybody where you see a walk on white line in a Miglai road, no follow them. You do what you know makes sense and is right. Good God. Yeah. But how could I close here today without saying anything to the parents of these graduates? Parents, many persons before me have charged you to ignite a fire within your child that makes getting a good education a priority in their life. And I could share a bit of my own experience with you parents. You hear so like Capleton and St. Mary I come from, right? Deep rural St. Mary. One little place near Sioux River, Brennard. So as a young boy, and I'm saying this to help somebody, as a young boy, My mother had me when she was 15 years old. 15. So watch what going on now. By the time my mother was 17, my brother come. You know, say a rabbit business are going there. Yeah, man. So my grandmother get wind of what was happening, and my grandmother ship out my mother. So my mother came to live in town with her auntie for a little while. So for a while, I stayed with my grandmother in the country. Now, those of us who know country life, you know, so when you're in a country, you know, a black wall around house. You have shoe block. Anybody know shoe block? Yes. And you have one little space where open up the gate. Now, so I go. So when I'm coming home from school in the evenings, I run home. So when I run home and I run through that little space, I come through the gate. I always see my grandmother there sweep yard and and she sweep up the place. But she would always say this to me, and I can now quote it like a song. She would say, boy, take off your clothes, put them on the bed, look on the table, you see some food, eat it, wash up the plate, and carry your book come, make me see what you do at school today. How many of us develop the habit of saying to our children, carry the book come, make me see what you do at school today? Now, MP Natalie Garvey, in her charge, said to the parents of the children who come up as a top boy, top girl business, every year I need to see the reports to see if they're doing well to continue the scholarship. That is a way of holding the children accountable. But many of our children are not living up to their full potential, parents, simply because there is nobody there to hold them accountable. So parents, we give them $1,500 to go to school. But at the end of the day, do they show you $1,500 worth of work? Oh, I know some people not going to answer me today because they don't want to hear this. Yeah. But if we don't hold our children accountable, to whom will they account? To the teachers? No. Because when picnic come to school and teacher try to hold them accountable, same parents, I'm not saying angel parents, no, I'm talking generally. It's the same parents who go and grab up teacher. So now the poor teacher then get afraid for even talk to picnic. Parents, we have to get it back to the place where we talk to them. Boy, I carry book come and say you do at school today. And any day you give him $1,500 and he can't show you $1,500 worth of work. You take back your... Parents, I driving along the road to go to work in the mornings, and I see some things happening, and I have to marvel to myself. Because guess what? I see some boys in the early morning, they leave out of a home to go to school, and the boy them pants tight off with the jacket them on. How come? The little girls are going to school and their uniform short like they're going to dance and party. How come? No, the thing about it is that when the uniform is above the knee already, it's already short. And when they sit down, it going to draw out more. That going to cause problem for the little girl in my school. Parents, we don't say what going on. Parents, we don't say what going on. So the other day I had to talk to a parent. Here what going on. She gave the little girl $500 to go to school. The little girl paid $200 out of it for fare to and fro. But the little girl bring home a 3-piece KFC from school. And before the mother asks the little girl, say, where you get it? Hear what the mother said to the little girl? Give me the wing. Good God Almighty. And so the truth is that while some of our children are doing well, and some of them are doing even better than well, there are still some who are struggling. And you know why they are struggling? Not because they don't have a teacher, not because they don't go to school. They go to school every day. When you go to school and check the register, they're there every day. But there's nobody to hold them accountable. And I want to use the opportunity to say to you parents that when your children move on to high school, hold them accountable now, please. Don't make them spoil. You saw them do well in grade 6. Them need to do weller in grade 7. And wellness in grade 8. And well-wished in grade 9. And well something else in grade 10. And you get the gist, you get the gist, you get the gist. I'm sure you get the gist. The last thing I want to say on that, parents, is this. Once upon a time when we used to go to passport office, they used to give you a red passport. Anybody remember the red passport there? And you never have it 2CC them on the front. But now when you go take out your passport, you realize it have CC on the front. Now that CC means that Jamaica is a part of the Caribbean community. So every country that is a part of the Caribbean community, then go have their CC on them passport. Good? Now what that does is to open up the entire Caribbean to jobs that are in those countries. So there was a time when a job opened up at Red Stripe, and only Jamaican people would apply for that job. Now, when a job opened up in one of our Jamaican companies, understand, say all people from Montserrat and Trinidad and Barbados apply. Now, if our children do not position themselves to get jobs in our country, what do you think is going to happen? So pretty soon a peer Asian nationals or peer Trini, you're seeing the top companies and top corporations. But it will not work because this is Jamaica land we love. I feel with Jamaican children, them have to grow up and become productive and take over when our time gone. But in order for them to do that, we have to hold them accountable. Yeah. Parents, it is our responsibility to ensure that we guide these little minds to become the best that they can be. Yeah, man, we have to practice good parenting. We have to provide support for them. We have to show them love. We have to show them love. We have to show them love. Yeah, man. Me don't get no son, you know. Me don't know what go on. But me get couple girls. So here what go on, you know. You see, man them will get son. We want to love up on the son, them, brother. And show them love, because some of we don't get no son. But as a pastor, I have the opportunity to be a foster parent, a mentor to many sons. You get me? But I want to say that we need to show them that we love them. Don't just tell them. Hug them, man. Don't just give them a liquor. And look where. No, look where. Hug the boy and say, boy, you know me love you? Me love you, man. No, the funny man love me I talk about, you know. And daddy love me I talk about. And you say, because me love you, me want to get the best out of you, you know, boy. Me don't want you farm the gang, you know, boy. Me don't want you in on the foolishness, you know, boy. Do your best, you hear me, boy? Do your best. Good God Almighty. And mothers, you need to hug your daughters too. Because you say, because some of them not so accustomed to parents that can hug them. Some of them don't even know what a bad touch feel like. You see it? So when somebody come and touch them certain way and them not accustomed to it, and come and touch them again, and eventually then get used to that, and eventually then become promiscuous, and then hear what we say now, I don't know at what point it happened. It happened because we never show them love. If we show them, yeah man, fathers, you know, visit your daughter at school, man, and make sure she say you're interested in our welfare. Mothers, visit your son at school. Yeah, there are times when I just pop in at school. Nobody don't need to invite me. I just pop in and make a check. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not so nice. But finally, I couldn't close without saying anything to the teachers them. So teachers, you know, you have done well with this set of students, but I want to say to you that you have other students coming after them, and the buck doesn't stop with them. I want to encourage you to continue providing that caring environment for the students at Angels Primary. I want you to understand that as a teacher, your whole positive influence in your hand, you know. So watch this now, teachers. My wife, school principal, our daughter, smallest one, attends her school. I went to the table and I saw the little girl was doing her homework. But when I spread on it, I realized I should do something wrong. So I said to her, Ramona, are you sure that is what teacher wants you to do? Hear what my girl said to me now, Daddy. Teacher says, this is how I'm to do it. So at that point, I am not teacher, you know. At that point, you know who I am? I am Daddy. So I realized the conflict and I walked away, go into the room, and I said to her mother, I see your daughter out there doing something wrong. Go look at it and correct it. So her mother came out there now and her mother said, but Ramona, this is not what teacher did. My girl said, Mommy, you're not my teacher. This is how teacher said. And so teachers, I want you to know that you see the things that you say, it plant a seed in the heart and the minds of the children. You see me? So watch this. All when you get upset, nobody tell them say their head big. All when you lick them, nobody tell them say they you doctor you lawyer you pastor you. Go sit down at your seat and do your work, boy. That's what I want out of you. Now I'm not telling you to go lick nobody's children. I'm not telling you to go lick nobody's children. But I'm saying we're not perfect. And sometimes stuff happens. Yeah, man, you see your best student who full of potential of farm fool himself. And you realize, you know, so I have to physically get this boy attention. I go and call him mother and tell him, say, oh, I go and strap him 2 times. I'm still not telling you to go strap nobody's children here. But yeah, what you say, it matters. And I want you to know that. So when you deal with the children at Angels, ensure that whatever you say is positive, it's uplifting, and it's meaningful. Now, I leave with you, graduates, this final quote from Dr. Seuss, and it says this: you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You, graduates, you can steer yourself in any direction that you choose. You are on your own, and you now know what you know. And you are the guy or the girl who can decide where to go. Congratulations, graduates of the Angels Primary School, class of 2024, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Give him a bigger round of applause than that man. Powerful words coming from Mr. Reynolds. Graduates, he mentioned 3 Ds. Do you know what those 3 Ds are? Your decision, determine your. In other words, wherever you go, make an impact. No follow nobody, leave a legacy. Wherever you go, let your light so shine that others may follow you.
At this time, we'll be having an item, a musical selection for the parents. Put your hands together. Before the song selection, or before the selection, sorry, I'll ask Kyle Wilson to come. Kyle, to give the vote of thanks to the guest speaker. Put your hands together for him.
Masters of Ceremony, Miss Lexi Andra Golden and Miss Amoy Hamilton. Guest speaker, Mr. Christopher Reynolds. Member of Parliament, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey. Board Chairman, Mr. Marlon Lowe. Principal, Mr. Nero Christian. Vice Principal, Mrs. Brenda McGaw. Dedicated teachers, distinguished guests, beloved parents, well-wishers, and fellow graduates. Good afternoon to you all. On behalf of Angels Primary School's graduating class 2024, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, Mr. Christopher Reynolds, for your profoundly inspiring words today. Your address on Empowered by Purpose, Make an Impact, Leave a Legacy has deeply resonated in our hearts. You can rest assured that these words will leave a lasting impact on all of us. As graduates, we transition to secondary education. Your insights into the transformative power of purpose, emphasis on striving for excellence with intention and encouragement to leave lasting footprints in this world has motivated us to make a meaningful impact in our communities and beyond. We are truly privileged to have had this opportunity to learn from your wisdom and experience. Once again, I sincerely thank you for your presence and sharing your invaluable wisdom. Thank you.
All right, thank you again, Mr. Reynolds, and thank you, Kyle. At this time, we'll now be having the item. Put your hands together for them and make them welcome.
Shaking up my feet, feel the weight upon my shoulders. You're my rescue, you're my remedy. Everything about you frees me. I relax and take it easy. You give me hope, oh. Like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. You give me hope, hope. You're like the sun rays, and I'm not afraid. 'Cause you give me hope when I walk on sinking sand. you're my king. This love will bring is a real, real thing. Everything about you heals me. Yeah, yeah. I relax and take it easy. 'Cause you give me hope. You're like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. You give me hope. You're like the sun rays, and I'm not afraid. 'Cause you give me hope. You give me hope. You're like the morning sun, and I'm not alone. You give me hope. Like the sun rays, I'm not afraid. You give me hope. You give me. You give me. You give me. Like the sun rays, you give me. You give me hope.
That was our choir. Give them another round of applause. You give me. Now we will have the musical selection. Awesome. Wasn't that beautiful? Yes, it was. We will now have Caleb Lee and Keona Gale as they will be doing the valedictory speech. Caleb Lee, put your hands together for Caleb Lee and Keona Gale. After which we will have the presentation of the certificates and awards by the grade 6 teachers. So get yourselves ready. Give them a round of applause as they walk up the stairs.
Chairpersons, Ms. Lexandra Golden and Ms. Amoy Hamilton. Member of Parliament, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey. Guest Speaker, Mr. Christopher Reynolds. Board Chairman, Mr. Marlon Lowe, and other members of the Board of Management. Principal, Mr. Nero Christian. Vice Principal, Mrs. Brenda McGaw. Distinguished guests, dedicated teachers, beloved parents, well-wishers, and fellow graduates, a pleasant afternoon. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things, Theodore Roosevelt said.
We stand before you today as proud graduates, celebrating this momentous occasion. Before us sits an exceptional group of individuals who have diligently overcome their challenges and persevered to reach this significant milestone in their lives.
The past 6 years have been quite the adventure. There has been a lot of laughs, a few tears, and countless memories made along the way. It was September 2018 when most of us, with the exception of the few who joined in later years, entered the doors of this fine institution. The change from basic school to big school was quite daunting, as we were in a new environment, a larger environment, and with unfamiliar faces. One could equate it to a fish being moved from a tiny aquarium and placed in a large pond. Nevertheless, we bravely and gradually adjusted to primary school life.
September 2019 came, and we were now in grade 2. The year started out as a very promising one. However, in March 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic came and turned the world upside down and turned our promising year into a nightmare. That sneaky little virus tried to steal some of our years of learning effectively. Did we let it? Absolutely not.
Our living rooms or bedrooms became our new classrooms. Our phones or tablets became our new board. And Google Classroom and Zoom became our new form of learning. Both teachers and students alike had to quickly learn how to maneuver online platforms, and we, the students, had to adapt to online learning.
We adapted, we persevered, and we came out stronger on the other side. We learned that even in the face of adversity, we can find ways to learn, grow, and thrive.
By the end of that 2.5 years, we were now at term 2 in grade 4. Preparations were in full gear as we were getting ready to sit our PEP 4 exams. It was on March 2, 2022 that the Ministry of Education approved the full resumption of face-to-face classes, and so on Monday, March 7, 2022, we returned to the corridors and walls of the Angels Primary School. There were mixed emotions returning to face-to-face school. Some students had gotten so accustomed to being in the comfort of their homes.
Returning to school was not very appealing to them. The majority of us were excited to be back, even though it came with stringent protocols and restrictions. Hand washing became an addictive hobby, and wearing a mask became a part of our school uniform. By the beginning of grade 5, in September 2022, things had gradually gotten back to normal. All focus was now on getting ready for PEP 5 exams at the end of the school year. In between preparations, though, we welcomed and thoroughly enjoyed all the fun days and extracurricular activities that we so greatly missed. The Fair Day, Jamaica Day, Career Day, Sports Day, field trips, and external competitions. How sweet it was back then.
September 2023 rolled in and everything became full circle. We were now grade 6ers and faced with our greatest task, the grade 6 PEP exams. This task proved to be the most tedious of all. Preparing for our PEP 6 examinations was not easy. The pressure was mounting and the preparations were grueling. Between February and April, we had 7 exams to do. The thought of 7 exams in such a short time span caused anxiety for both parents and students. Will we be ready for it? Of course we would be. We had a goal and we knew what we had to do to achieve it. And so from our first day in grade 6, our lives were predominantly preparing for PEP 6.
For some of us, school was 7 days of the week. Between regular classes and extra classes, it took sleepless nights, hard work, dedication, sacrifices by both teachers and students, and the drive to succeed. As daunting as it seems, we persevered one exam at a time. And so, on April 25th, 2024, at approximately 1 o'clock p.m., we all breathed a sigh of relief, and thank God it was over. Like Dr. Martin Luther King,
we were free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last. We stuck to the task, and here we are today. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, we have shown resilience and adaptability. We learned to embrace change, to think critically, and to problem solve. We have discovered passions and honed our talents, and laid the foundation for our future endeavors.
Today, as we reflect on the years spent at Angels Primary, we recognize that our education extends beyond the classrooms and textbooks. It encompasses friendships we have forged, the experiences we have shared, and the lessons we have learned, both inside and outside the walls of this school. While we reflect on our achievements and accomplishments, let's not forget the driving force behind our success.
To our teachers who worked tirelessly with us, who sacrificed their weekends and holidays and family time in order to ensure our success, we say a hearty thank you. To our parents and guardians who almost went broke sending us to several classes, who had nervous breakdowns and anxiety attacks because they were more worried about the exams than us, but were still able to give moral support to us, a big thank you. Finally, to my fellow graduates, as we take our final bow at the primary level and transition to the secondary level, let us go with these words from Michael Josephson. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the ride.
I charge you to go out there and conquer the world. Chase your dreams, embrace your passions, and never stop learning. Remember the values instilled in us at Angels Primary: kindness, respect, perseverance, and a love of learning. And most importantly, never forget the family we've built together and put God first.
We are all created for a purpose. May our purpose empower us to work hard and be the best versions of ourselves. Let us make a positive impact, one that others can emulate and be empowered by. Purpose to leave a legacy that will make an indelible mark for years to come. Let us all
empathize this year's theme: empowered by purpose, make an impact, leave a legacy. Congratulations, class of 2024. We did it.
We will now have the presentation of awards and certificates by the grade 6 teachers.
Good afternoon, parents. At this time, I invite Ms. Reed, please to step forward. I now present to you the certificates and awards for the students of grade 6-5. Females, please stand. Males, please stand. Make your way forward. Give them an applaud. Tristan Chambers. Tristan receives an award for his outstanding academic achievement. Tristan Chambers. Claudius Danville. Giovanni Francis. Javier Freeman. Al Gordon. Al receives an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football. He also received an award for his outstanding contribution in track and field. Enrique Hall. Enrique receives an award for his outstanding contribution in sports in the track and field and football. He also receives an award for outstanding citizenship. Enrique Hall. Tavis Hine. Tavis receives an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football. Also, Tavis is the reigning second runner-up for Culture King and Queen 2024 competition for outstanding citizenship and his performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition 2024. Tavis Hine. Antoine Levy Jr. McFadden. Zamir receives an award for his outstanding performance in social studies. Zamir McFadden. Zayden Murdoch. Zayden receives an award for his contribution in sports in the fields of track and field and football. He also receives an award for being the most improved male student in grade 6-5 and for outstanding citizenship. Zayden Murdoch. Androna Sutherland.
As a kid, I had always
Zidane Wellington. Nathan White. And last but not least, Jet Hu. For the females, I now present Quanisa Bailey. Quanisa receives an award for attaining academic excellence in language arts, mathematics, social studies, and science. She also received outstanding award for citizenship. Quanisa Bailey. Carice Brown. Zafina Campbell. Zafina receives an award for outstanding academic achievement in mathematics, language arts, and science. She also receives an award for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball. Also, being a finalist at the University of the West Indies Mathematical Olympiad. Zafina Campbell. Nakotha Dixon. Nakotha, she receives an award for her contribution to sports in the field of track and field, for outstanding citizenship, and for her outstanding performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition 2024. Nakotha Dixon. Kalila Gager. Kalila receives an award for outstanding academic achievement in mathematics, language arts, and social studies. Kalila Gager. Akishi Gordon. Akishi. She receives an award for being the most improved female in grade 6-5. She also received an award for outstanding citizenship and for her outstanding performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition. Taina Lisa Grant. Dushana Lennon. Dushana receives an award for outstanding citizenship and for her outstanding performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition. Dushana Lennon. Jasmine Lynch. Jasmine received an award for being the most disciplined girl in grade 6-5. Jasmine Lynch. Gabriel Palmer. Gabriel received an award for a contribution to sports in the field of track and field, for outstanding citizenship, and for her outstanding performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition. Gabriel Palmer. Janice Smith. Natasia McInnes. Natasia received an award for her contribution for outstanding citizenship and for her outstanding performance in the Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition. Jamelia Williams. Jamelia received an award for outstanding citizenship for her outstanding performance in Jamfet National Cheerleading Competition. Jamelia Williams. Danik Messam. Last but not least, Kashay Williams. Kashay received an award for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball. She also is a participant of the University of the West Indies Mathematical Olympia and also outstanding citizenship. Kashay Williams. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reading of the certificates and awards for grade 6-5. My grade 6-1 students, students, it has been a pleasure with you throughout this school year. Although
I have to say goodbye to you. I take pride and joy in presenting to you your school leaving certificate. Thank you.
I now present the certificates and awards for the students of grade 6-1. Nikai Beecher. Nikai received an award for outstanding citizenship and for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of track and field. Kai Jaden Brown. Kai Jaden also received an award for academic excellence. Antoine Chambers. Antoine also received an award for outstanding academic achievement. Samuel Christie. Joel Kogel. Joel received an award of academic excellence for being a finalist in the UE Math Olympiad and also for representing the school on the Junior Schools Challenge Quiz competition. DeAndre Henry. DeAndre also received an award for outstanding performance in the JCDC music competition. DeAndre Lothian. DeAndre received an award for academic excellence. Nathan May. Chase Matthews. Chase also received an award for outstanding academic achievement. Omarion Mills. Omarion received an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football. Luke Officer. Luke also received an award for academic excellence and for making the finals in the UE Mathematics Olympiad. Orville Parks. Asani Ricketts. And Kadeem Robinson. All right, I now invite the females. Sharika Allen. Sharika received an award for being the most improved student in grade 6-1. Shamoya Butler. Shamoya received an award for outstanding academic achievements. Carice Edwards. Carice also received an award for academic excellence. Dejane Fairclough. Dejane also received an award for outstanding academic excellence. Devonay Forrest. Devonay also received an award for academic excellence. Candice Grange. Jadina Harrison. Alika Knight. Alika also received an award for academic excellence and for displaying outstanding citizenship. Alcadena Lawrence. Alcadena received an award for academic excellence and outstanding performance in the field of track and field. Khalees McLegon. Khalees received an award for outstanding citizenship and for outstanding performance in the Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition. Jaylin Morgan. Jaylin received an award for outstanding academic achievement. Michaela Powell. Michaela also received an award for academic excellence. Deidrean Reed. She also received an award for academic excellence. Ashley Roden. Annalie Thomas. Annalie also received an award for academic excellence and for being a finalist in the UE Mathematics Olympiad. Malia Walker. Malia also received an award for academic excellence, most disciplined student in grade 6-1, for being a finalist in the UE Mathematical Olympiad, and for representing the school on the Junior Schools Challenge Quiz competition. The top boy in grade 6-1 is no other than Luke Officer. And the top girl in grade 6-1 is Malia Walker. That concludes the presentation and awards for the students of grade 6-1. Thank you, Mrs. Snoopy. All right, grade 6-1, you may take your seats. The top girl in grade 6-5 is Quanicia Bailey. Invite the students of grade 6-4 to stand. Please make your way to the presentation area. for the students of grade 6-4. Our presenter is Mrs. Nadia Green. Liam Baker. Liam also received an award for outstanding performance in JCDC speech competition. Nathaniel Boucher. Nathaniel also received an award for academic excellence. Brightwayne Collins. Cavani Crowther. Cavani also received an award for his outstanding performance in the Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition and also outstanding citizenship. Cavani Crowther. Damari Fagan. Damari received an award for outstanding achievement in science. For outstanding achievement in science. Christopher Giddens. Christopher also received an award for displaying outstanding citizenship. Delano James. Delano also received an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of track and field. Stephen Jones. Stephen also received an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football. Stephen Jones. Caleb Lee. Caleb also received an award for academic excellence, outstanding contribution to JCDC speech, representing the school in the Junior Schools Challenge Quiz competition, and also a finalist in the UE Mathematical Olympiad. Nathaniel May. Nathaniel also received an award for being the most disciplined boy in grade 6-4. Carl Major. Jaden McCausland. Jaden also received an award for attaining academic excellence and displaying outstanding citizenship. Anandio Pinnock. Anandio also received an award for outstanding performance in the JCDC music competition. Anandio Pinnock. Rajari Subawang. Rajari also received an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football. Rajari Subawang. All right, I now invite the females. Haley Barku. Tanisha Beans. Tanisha also received an award for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball and also for displaying outstanding citizenship. Ajay Blackwood. Ajay also received an award for outstanding performance in mathematics. Torian Burnett. Haley Chance. Haley also received an award for outstanding performance in science for her outstanding performance in the Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition, her contribution to culture and performing arts, and also her contribution to sports in the field of netball. Onika Jade Edwards. Asia Marie Finlayson. Asia also received an award for outstanding academic achievements. Neraya Francis. Neraya received an award for outstanding academic achievement and also for being a finalist in the University of the West Indies Mathematical Olympiad. Michaela Fritz. Michaela also received an award for displaying outstanding citizenship. Akira Harvey. Akira also received an award for outstanding performance in social studies and her outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball. Shamilia Hines. Shamilia received an award for being the most improved girl in grade 6-4. Kiana Gale. Kiana also received an award for academic excellence, being a finalist in the University of the West Indies Mathematical Olympiad, and she is also the second runner-up of this year's Culture King and Queen competition. Samara Levy. Samara received an award for outstanding citizenship, her outstanding performance in the JCDC dance competition, and also for being a finalist in the UE Mathematical Olympiad. Samara Levy. Kaylee Lewis. Pia Mitchell. Pia received an award for outstanding academic achievement and for being one of the most disciplined girls in grade 6-4. Camara Roberts. Camara received an award for academic excellence for her outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball, her outstanding contribution to JCDC speech and dance, for her outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition, and also her contribution to culture and performing arts. Kayla Scott. Kayla also received an award for outstanding citizenship and outstanding performance in the JCDC dance competition. Tiana Thomas. Tiana received an award for outstanding academic achievement for her outstanding performance in the JCDC dance competition and for also displaying outstanding citizenship. Sanique Walker. Sanique also received an award for outstanding citizenship and also one of the most improved girls in grade 6-4. And that concludes the presentation of certificates and awards to the students of grade 6-4. Guys, you may take your seats. The top girl in grade 6-4 is Kiana Gale. The top girl in grade 6-4 is Kiana Gale. And the top boy in grade 6-4 is Caleb Lee. I now invite Mrs. Jasmine Mackenzie. Mr. Craig McCausland.
Good afternoon. These are the awardees for 6-2. Boys, please stand. Girls, please stand. Please lead off quietly. Shaquille Bryan. Shaquille receives an award for outstanding citizenship and also for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Chevon Clark. Chevon receives an award for outstanding citizenship and also for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Kylan Glaves. Joel Higgins. Moses Owell. Nathaniel Jones. Kamal Martin. Kamal receives an award for outstanding performance in science. Jaden McFarlane. Rayan Mago. Carl Newby. Carl receives an award for outstanding contribution to JCDC speech. Silver. Devantone White. Jerval Wilson. Jerval receives an award for outstanding performance in science and also for outstanding citizenship. He also received an award for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Kyle Wilson. Kyle receives an award for outstanding performance in science and also for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of track and field and for being most disciplined. Khalil Wright. Dene Brown. Dene receives an award for outstanding performance in science. Sutania Gordon. Sutania receives an award for outstanding citizenship and also for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Romelia Grant. Malika Edley. Malika receives an award for outstanding citizenship and also for her outstanding contribution to sports and outstanding performance of sports in the field of track and field. She also receives an award for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Keishel Ibert. Khadija Hilton. Jade Johnson. Jade receives an award for outstanding performance in science. Azaria Lewis. Azaria receives an award for outstanding achievement and for outstanding performance in language arts, science, and social studies. Brittany McDonald. Leandria McKenzie. Reed. Jasara Sargent. Jasara receives an award for outstanding performance in social studies and also for outstanding citizenship. She also receives an award for outstanding performance in the Jamfit National Cheerleading Competition. Alexia Thompson. Alexia received an award for most discipline. Maritza Whittingham. Maritza receives an award for outstanding contribution to sports in the field of netball. Gold. Kyra White. Kyra receives an award for outstanding performance in social studies. Davia Wright receives an award for most improved. Top Boy Award for 6'2" goes to Kamal Martin. Kamal Martin. And the Top Girl Award goes to Azaria Lewis. Thank you very much. I now invite Mrs. Mackenzie.
So we are ready to we're now ready to present to the stars of 6-3. Stars of 6-3, stand up, rise. I present to you the stars of 6-3. Walkout superstars. I now present to you certificates and awards for students of 6-3. McQuaid Anderson. McQuaid receives an award for his outstanding citizenship. Aaron Ansel. Naquain Beckford. Up next is Jadon Fuller. Jadon receives an award for outstanding academic achievement for being a finalist in the University of the West Indies Mathematical Olympiad and for his outstanding contribution to JCDC speech. Jadon Fuller. Obadiah Harris. Dominic Hines. Dominic receives an award for his outstanding contribution to sports in the field of football and also for displaying outstanding citizenship. Tremar Lewis. Kajen Malcolm. Up next we have Jaim Mason. Jaim receives an award for displaying outstanding citizenship and also for most improved boy in 6-3. Jelani Matthews. Daniel McGregor. Daniel McGregor also receives an award for outstanding citizenship. Travon Miller. Jaden Morgan. Jaden receives an award for outstanding performance in JCDC speech. Jordan Smith. Jordan also receives an award for science. Jaden Stevenson. And now for young ladies, Antonique Allison. Antonique receives an award for displaying outstanding citizenship. Talicia Chambers.
Shamoya Cummings. Shamoya receives an award for outstanding performance in the Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition and also outstanding citizenship. Siobhan Edwards. Siobhan receives an award for displaying outstanding citizenship and also for the most improved girl in 6'3". Malia Francis. Britannia Fraser. Ashley-Ann Gardner. Ashley-Ann receives an award for displaying outstanding citizenship. Trishana here. Trishana also receives an award for outstanding academic achievement and for displaying outstanding citizenship. Alejandra Jarrett. Alejandra receives an award for being the most disciplined student in 6'3". Gabriella Johnson. Valisha Moncrief is up next. Chrisan Ogilvy. Chrisan receives an award for outstanding performance in Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition and also for outstanding citizenship. Tayana Planter. Qualia Pottinger. Smile. Diabion Smith. Diabion receives an award for performance in the JCDC music competition. Onelia Wright. Onelia also receives an award for displaying outstanding citizenship and for her contribution to culture and performing arts. Thank you. I present to you again 6'3". And now for the top girl for 6'3". I'd like to invite Trishana here back on stage. Along with our top boy for 6'3", Jadon Fuller. Jadon Fuller. We will now invite Mrs. Dyer Parks for the special awards and Mrs. Philippa Temple. Good afternoon, everyone. I know the time is far spent, but this is the time when we get super excited to hear our special awards. I'll now invite Mr. Marlon Lowe, our chairman, to present the awards. The Chairman's Award is the highest award given to a student at Angels Primary School. The award recognizes the student who epitomizes what a true ambassador for the institution represents. The student who is considered for this award is one who has represented the school in external competitions which promotes the Angels Primary School brand nationally, such as JCDC, TVJ, Junior Schools Challenge Quiz, or sports. The student who is considered for this award is one who maintains a positive attitude towards school and consistently tries to do his or her best.
This student has maintained a class average of at least a B and achieves a placement score of at least 380 in the PEP 6. The student must demonstrate positive leadership skills and be able to represent the school in external constituencies. And of course, the student must display a positive citizenship and is willing to help others. Now for the nominees.
The nominees were Caleb Lee,
Kamira Roberts,
Jadon Fuller,
Kayana Gale,
Malia Walker.
All right, so the student selected for this year for the Chairman's Award is
Caleb Lee.
Put your hands together for Caleb Lee. Come on, a big round of applause for Caleb Lee. All right. Now we're going to call on our principal, Mr. Nero Christian, as we make a presentation. Thank you very much. The Principal's Award. All right, here he comes.
The Principal's Award is given to a student who has made exemplary contributions to the school and epitomizes our motto, soar into. The student who is selected for this award has achieved academic excellence, attends school regularly, punctually, and consistently wears the correct school uniform. This student also demonstrated strong leadership skills and has worked well in his or her last leadership position.
Right, and the student also is able to represent the school both internally and externally in different constituents. All right, the student also represents the school in non-sporting competitions, an example of which is the debating or quiz competitions. And of course, the student has displayed positive citizenship qualities and is an active and committed member of the school club or society.
The nominees were Caleb Lee,
Kamira Roberts,
Jaden McCausland,
Joel Kogel,
Azaria Lewis,
Brandon Parker.
Malia Walker,
All right, and last but not least, Luke Officer. And this year, the Principal's Award, the student that was selected this year is
Kamira Roberts.
Aniva Henry. Miss Aniva Henry, please make your way to the stage.
The Monica Perrin Trophy. This one is for excellence in mathematics. The Monica Perrin Trophy is given to a student who has distinguished his or herself in mathematics. The student who is considered for this award has represented the school in the University of the West Indies Math Olympiad and has received at least a merit award.
This student who will receive the Excellence in Maths Trophy has maintained an average of at least 85% in maths in this year, the 2023-2024 academic year, and has a grade of at least 350 in the PEP 2024. This student has also represented the school in the JCDC, TVJ Junior School Challenge Quiz, and other external mathematics competition. And remember, this is a Maths Award. Monica Perrin Trophy, which is our excellence in math. And the nominees were
Caleb Lee.
Did we hear that one? The first nominee?
Caleb Lee.
Come on, give them a little cheer on. Give them a little cheer on. These persons were nominated. So we're going to call all the nominees and we're expecting that you'll give them a cheer and then we'll do the selection. So the second nominee is Nathaniel Boucher.
Malia Walker.
Kiana Gale.
Luke Officer.
Zafina Campbell.
Jadon Fuller.
Joel Kogel. All right, and the students selected this year for the Monica Perrin Trophy, Excellence in Mathematics, will go to, who are we selecting? All right.
Malia Walker.
Come on, Malia.
Congratulations. The Sherilyn Reynolds Award. So the Sherilyn Reynolds Award is for the most disciplined student. Discipline is a key ingredient for success. The Sherilyn Reynolds Trophy is awarded to 2 students who display outstanding discipline. The students who receive this award maintain outstanding behavior inside and outside of class, is disciplined in completing schoolwork and homework, is respectful and courteous in their relationship with peers, teachers, and other members of staff.
And additionally, this student should be, or the students rather, because we're going to be selecting more than one, they should be good citizens and to help to maintain discipline in their class, and not only in their class, also in the school. All right, so let's go for the disciplined students now. The nominees were Pia Mitchell,
Ajay Blackwood,
Alejandra Jarrett,
Obadiah Harris,
Alexia Thompson,
Zafina Campbell,
Malia Walker,
Kyle Wilson,
Debonay Forrest,
Alika Knight.
all right, Luke Officer. The students selected this year are,
so we have both a girl and boy, right? So we have the girl, Alejandra Jarrett. And for the boy, Kyle Wilson.
come quickly.
Lady Magog, Mrs. Brenda Magog. I'm asking you to get yourself ready wherever you are, Lady Brenda Magog. Calling our able VP, Lady Brenda Magog. The next award will be handed out to the most improved students.
Give it up for Sanique Walker
and Ojari Subawan.
Mrs. Merlin Lee, Mrs. Merlin Lee, Mrs. Marlene Lee, please make your way to the stage. At this time, we are going to recognize our students from grade 6 who are members of the quiz team, and we're going to ask Mrs. Lee to do the presentation of these students. We are recognizing these students for their outstanding contribution to the TVJ's Junior School Challenge Quiz competition. They were members of the team, and we are going to recognize them for being a part of the team for the 2022-2023 season. And these persons are Caleb Lee, come quickly, Malia Walker, and of course, Joel Kogel. So give them a round of applause. They had represented our school during the season 2022-2023 for the TVJ's Junior School Challenge Quiz competitions.
Miss Anisi Banks, get ready for the presentation. All right, we'll now be doing the Sports Awards, and it will be presented by Miss Anise Ibanks. Angels Primary School is actively engaged in sports. Each year, several students represent the school in various sports competitions, such as the Primary School Athletics Championships, football and netball competitions. Some students have represented the school from grades 2 straight up to grade 6 nationally. The following students were nominated for the top sportsman and sportswoman for 2024. The nominees were Nikai Beecher, Malika Headley, Kamira Roberts, Dominic Hines, Al Gordon, Enrique Hall, and Maritza Cunningham.
So put your hands together for our top sportsman and top sportswoman 2023-2024 season. All right. Our top sportsman goes to Al Gordon. And Maritza Whittingham. All right, give them a bigger round of applause on that. They have been representing our school well.
So the following students are also recognized for outstanding contribution to sports: Nikai Beecher, Malika Headley, Kamira Roberts, Dominic Hines, Enrique Hall.
Come forward when those students who have heard their names. Come quickly, come quickly. Oh, sorry about that. You're going to be checking your bags that you'll receive. Those medals would have been placed in there. Sorry about that. Not now, go. You can have a seat. Boys and girls, have a seat.
So we know we have some top students in PEP, right? Right? Yeah, we have some top students in PEP. And I'm going to now ask Mrs. Sheena Palomino to come to present to our students.
So our top girl, what's the name of our top girls, boys and girls? I'm not hearing you. All right, come quickly, Malia. So she'll receive the trophy for having received the highest grade in our PEP exam. And at this time, we'll also recognize Caleb Lee, having received the highest grade, and he's our top boy. Give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause.
Our top performance in mathematics goes to Malia Walker and Kiana Gale. Top performance in mathematics, Malia Walker and Kiana Gale. We're going to recognize them. Top performance in language arts. Alright, so I'm calling the names. Yes, they're going to be the goodie bags. Alright, so let us just call the names. Let's go again. So our top performers in mathematics were Malia Walker and Kiana Gale.
And for the language arts, top performance in language arts, Caleb Lee and Malia Walker.
The top performance in social studies would go to Sanique Walker and Hannah Lee Thomas. The performance in science goes to Brandon Parker, Hannah Lee Thomas, Malia Walker, and Kiana Gale. Alright, and we're going to also announce our Math Olympiad finalists. They are Zafina Campbell, Joel Codel, Neria Francis,
Kiana Gale, Jadon Fuller, Caleb Lee, Samara Levy,
Luke Officer, Brandon Parker, Camila Roberts, Hannah Lee Thomas, and
Malia Walker. Those students would have represented us at the Mathematical Olympiad, and they are being recognized as being finalists in that competition.
Put your hands together for all the awardees.
Parents, let's give the graduates a round of applause. They did well. They did extremely well. We'll have Janelle McDonald, Miss Janelle McDonald, to call the special awards for the cheerleaders.
So these students would have entered the Jam Fit National Cheerleading Competition. If you know yourself, you know those persons who know you would have entered, please form a line around here quickly. And so we start with form a line, and then when you hear your name, you will take to the stage. Talise McLegon, Talise McLegon, Siobhan Clark, Malika Headley, Satania Gordon, Jerval Wilson, Shaquille Bryan, Jazara Sargent, Chrisan Ogilvy, Shemoya Cummins, Haley Chance, Tamara Roberts, Pavani Crowther, Tavis Hyde, Natasha McInnes, Akishi Gordon, Jamelia Williams, Gabriel Palmer, Dushana Lennon, and Nakota Dixon. Can we get a cheer for our cheerleaders? Hip hip! Hip hip! Alright, round of applause for our cheerleaders who are at the national final. Alright, thank you guys.
Okay, put your hands together again for our graduates. So at this time, we'll be having the song from the graduates. So put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. And followed by the vote of thanks by Devonay Forrest. Put your hands together for the graduates.
could make it. See, I have not trials when my pillow dried my eyes. Is a little morning came and my wings both fly. I rise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. I rise. Soon I will reach the sky and still I rise. Some say it's a mystery how I still believe that in spite of all I've been through, I can still push the will. See, I have the power, they can see it in their eyes. It's a little thing called faith that makes broken wings fly. I rise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. I rise. Soon I will reach the sky and still I rise. Who can understand the less than ordinary man? Defy the odds and still fight on to win. I can make it. I can take it. I rise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. I'm down but I won't die. I rise. Soon I will reach the sky and still I rise. Down but I won't die. I rise. Soon I will reach the sky and still I rise.
Masters of Ceremony, Miss Alexandra Golding and Miss Amoy Hamilton. Chairman of the Board of Management, Mr. Marlon Lowe. Our guest speaker, Mr. Christopher Reynolds. Member of Parliament, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey. Principal, Mr. Nero Christian. Vice Principal, Mrs. Brenda Maga. PTA representatives, Mrs. Sheena Palomino. Distinguished guests, dedicated teachers, beloved parents, and fellow graduates. A pleasant morning to you all. Afternoon, sorry. I am honored to move the vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating class of 2024. On this momentous occasion, I am humbled to express heartfelt gratitude to all of you for the help you have rendered in making today's function a success. First and foremost, the secret of our strength and resilience come from Almighty God, and to Him we ascribe glory, honor, and praise from a grateful heart.
Thanks to God Almighty for His grace, mercies, and loving kindness for taking us through 6 years of primary school. Secondly, I would like to extend a big thank you to the Masters of Ceremony who skillfully guided this program. You ensured that this occasion was a memorable one. Thank you for ably steering the ship. Thanks to our guest speaker, Mr. Christopher Reynolds, who not only challenged us but inspired us with words of wisdom to be the true version of ourselves at all times. Sir, you can be rest assured that these words will forever be hecked in our minds. To our Board of Management, without your dedication and commitment to excellence, it would not have been possible to achieve our objectives. Your investment and support in fostering an inclusive education will impact future generations. To our meticulous, brilliant, hardworking, no-nonsense, smart, and amazing principal, Sir Nero Christian, a heartfelt thank you for the important role you have played in our growth and development, keeping us focused and engaged at all times. Your commitment to our education has made and will continue to make a significant impact on our lives. To our fond-loving, caring, nurturing, beautiful, and sincere Vice Principal, Mrs. Brenda Maga, we are grateful for your dedication to our well-being, getting to school early each morning, and monitoring our arrival. A heartfelt thank you. To our great, amazing, powerful, God-fearing, effective guidance counselors, Ms. Aniva Henry and Mr. Maurice Baker. Your advice, support, and care have been invaluable. You have helped us to navigate through the many challenges we face and celebrate our achievements, making the journey more smoother. You have both done a tremendous job. I must pause at this moment to express appreciation to our school leaving committee. Thanks for a great job done in executing this function, which required meticulous planning and organization. It was a mammoth task, and you have delivered in an exceptional manner. You are indeed an exceptional team. Special thanks to our exceptional teachers who have showed us love without measure, for going beyond the call of duty to ensure that we understood our lessons, for being patient and tolerant with us when we fall out of line, and by extension, showing interest in our total well-being. You have believed in us even when we felt as though all hope were gone. You have prayed for us, counseled us, nurtured us, motivated, and guided us through this uncharted path where life seems as if it no longer had any meaning or value. We owe you a debt of gratitude. We have felt your love and care when it mattered most. To the administrative team, especially Ms. Grant, thank you for your expertise, love, and loyalty and dedication in ensuring that our programs were successful and seem as creme de la creme, the very best. To our auxiliary staff for maintaining a state of heart, first class, beautiful landscape, sanitizing stations equipped with soap and running tap water and lights for night events. Long after COVID-19 restrictions were lifted, a clean, neat, tidy, healthy environment conducive for teaching, learning, and playing. Thank you. Your labor of love has not gone unnoticed. To our canteen staff, we thank you for preparing those scrumptious, great tasting, and finger-licking meals with tastes that still linger in our mouths. Your hard work and care have ensured we were well fed, and had everything we needed to succeed. You are the unsung heroes of our school experience. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fellow graduates of Class 2024, a standing ovation to our tremendous, amazing, wonderful parents who went all out to make sure our tenure at Angels Primary School, Jamaica's premier primary education institution, unforgettable and possible. You have worked extra hard. You have cried with us and even wiped those tears with comfortable words of hope. You were our strength when we were weak. You were our voices when we could not speak. You were our eyes when we couldn't see. You saw the best there was in us. We express profound gratitude to the leaders of this church, Twickenham Park Open Bible. Your generosity has provided us with a beautiful and meaningful venue to mark this important occasion. Thanks for being a great host. My fellow graduates, what an incredible journey it has been. We've shared countless memories from the classroom to the playground. We've learned together and laughed together. I am grateful for the friendships we've made and the experiences we've shared. As we step into the next chapter, let us seek to find our purpose and use it to propel us forward. The school, home, church, or whatever environment we find ourselves in, be impactful with words and in our deeds. Seek to create a lasting influence that will be a legacy for future generations. Empowered by purpose, make an impact, create a legacy. To our board of directors, masters of ceremony, our guest speaker, principal and vice principal, teachers, parents, special guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, well-wishers, the graduating class of 2024 salutes and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Devonay Forrest. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land at our individual destination. The new journey welcomes you. Miss Hamilton, wasn't this a superb flight? It was so smooth, no turbulence, the passengers were so cooperative, not to mention the weight. Thank God the luggage all came with the right weight. This wouldn't be possible without our flight crew of Angels Wings 2024. Big up on yourself.
Empowered by purpose, make an impact, leave a legacy. Thank you for flying with Angels Wings Flight 2024. We hope you had a smooth flight as you are about to embark on your new journey. Your connecting flight will take you to high school. Wherever you land, always remember to soar to excellence. Bloom where you are planted. Thank you. At this time, make welcome none other than Mr. Christian. Thank you.
Put your hands together for these two ladies. Although up here is quite hot, they sat through an entire service. But parents, we had a meeting before this graduation and I asked you to ensure that whatever we did, it would have been done in perfect order. Mummies, daddies, well-wishers, students, put your hands together for my parents. I enjoyed my program with you today. The rains came, we were off to the delay, and you sat very well. Now, as we come to a close, it is important that I give you some instructions so you leave nothing behind. and you know exactly how it is that you're going to check off and make sure all is well. When I am finished with the instructions, we are going to proceed into the national anthem. And after that, you're going to see, you're not going to move. We are going to applaud and clap the graduates as they make their recessional. In the same way they entered, they will leave in a nice little fashion. But when they are leaving, they are going to go around this section. So after that time, no one will be allowed to go around that section because the teachers need to give them everything that you hear we read out that is for them. All the awards, all the trophies, everything that is theirs, it's packaged and waiting for them. There can be no confusion. So we will give it to them, and when they come back to you now, you take it from them and secure it. One of the most disappointing things is to see us get to the end, and then you're coming afterwards to ask me if I saw a bag that was left somewhere. It's really tough because it's a big place. We don't know who might have moved something. So please secure that. Ladies and gentlemen, children, I want you to look right on the ground next to you. If you see something down there that is not the tile, take it up. For this is the house of the Lord. The Church of the Open Bible, we have forged a partnership with these goodly people. So all the backs and the buckle, take them up. We will leave the Lord's sanctuary clean and in order. It's not a concert hall. It's not the dance room. House of the Lord. So just look around, take up everything, hold it in your hand, and we would have left it better than we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand where you are. Students, teachers, we get ourselves ready. Let me do it and then I'm going to take over the recessional. If you're unfamiliar with the proceedings, the national anthem is a symbol of pride. Whether we're there, Canada or Timbuktu, we are proud Jamaican people. We stand at attention. Our hands are by our sides, not in the pocket. We are silent and ready. Boys, remember, straight men. Never lean. My grade 6s are ready. may be seated. So remember now, it's the time for the grade sixers to do their thing. But just before as they are queuing up the music for them to recess, two lovely young people will come and show our thank you to the masters of ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Miss Amoy Hamilton and Miss Lexandra Golding, on behalf of Angels Primary and the graduating class, we would like to thank you for ably navigating Flight 2024 from takeoff to a perfect landing. You have done a tremendous job, and we were truly entertained and inspired. Thank you.
Put your hands together again for Miss Hamilton and Miss Golding as they take their leave. All right, grade 6 students, are you ready? Yeah. All right, it's over to you again, parents. They will go, they will get, and when they come back to you, take all the pictures, get all the memories, and have yourself a safe journey back to your homes and your respective places. All right, so I think the cue has been given. They know what they're supposed to do. So it's over to you right now.
Hey, follow me now, where see you now. Hey, upset her. See how upset her. Let's go outside there. On and on and on and on. I'm a winner. Show the dance. I'm a man. Hey, watch out now. I'm on the set. Oh, we're winning right now, baby. Say we're winning right now. If we get that shot, it's the one we living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now. Oh, we're winning right now. On Thanksgiving right now. Cause we're winning right now, yeah. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning, yeah. Hey, watch out now. Hey, I'm a walking W. Learn from the else. Turn them in a medal in a trophy and belts. Every day you see we with the pan on next level. Break records like we cracking their shells. And every single ounce of effort we expel. It's all about progress, cause we have to excel. And watch out. Looking like soldiers, we dress well. Another knockout for the ring the next spell. I'm about to send my haters a car to get well. Cause I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. But that's the whole gist of it. I'm getting on the beauty when we did not be a bit. Cause I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Oh, we're winning right now, baby. Say we're winning right now. If we get that trophy to what we living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now. Oh, we're winning right now. Our Thanksgiving right now, yeah. I said we're winning right now. So every day you see me, we are the reigning champion of the cloud with the silver line we reigning from. Cause if you see some of the places where we hailing from, it's just the type of place we should be hailing from. But now we're winning. Yes, every part every inning.
Hold if a tracks and then a pearls if a seminar. You know that there's no giving in no matter the circumstances we're living in, you hear me? I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Oh, we're winning right now, baby. Say we're winning right now. If we get a trophy to 1 million.